For years now, when you think of the world's best solo queue player, one man's name comes to mind, leaps and bounds above the rest, and that is Dopa. Recently, however, a European player is definitely trying to rival him for that top spot, and that is of course Magifelix. Magifelix is known for not only holding the rank 1 spot, but also having several accounts in the challenger ladder. At one point, he even had 5 accounts in the top 10 spots. He literally had half of the top 10 spots all to himself, all on his spread of accounts. So of course today I'm going to be reviewing Magifelix. He's currently ranked 1 on the ladder, also has another challenger account in there. Today's gameplay is going to be of a Galio game, probably the best climber right now. I know a lot of people wanted mechanical champion, but I just want to get more and more Galio games out there just so people can copy, pick up this champion, and just climb before Season 9 actually starts. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay, lads.
Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say I'm doing a $500 giveaway in January. The link is in the description below. Peace.
Heading into the early laning phase, look at how he starts it. With a Q on the backline minions, also getting a little bit of harass off onto the Lissandra. Aim of the game for Galio early is to shove and harass. Rune page is no shock, it's aftershock. No surprise there. He's going for the Transcendence and Gathering Storm in the secondary. This is a really nice rune page for Galio. It's super consistent. If you want a little bit more damage, you can maybe swap that Transcendence out for the Absolute Focus. So just looking in and honing in on how he's playing the laning phase, look, it's always Qs, but the Qs aren't just randomly on the minions or randomly on the Lissandra. He's looking to get them on both. Also, look at the spacing. Mid lane is all about spacing and tracking the enemy's cooldowns. So obviously, Lissandra has the ranged advantage. You don't want to be getting into Lissandra's auto range while you're trying to CS, you're going to get harassed down. You can see there, he goes for the W second. Lissandra is actually quite short range, so he can get that W off, get the aftershock proc off, and win the trade. If you're into something like a Xerath or an Orianna, it's not likely you're going to get that W range on a trade because they're too long range. So just chill, go for that E second, maybe evade a gank from something like a Camille, something like a Xin Zhao that's probably going to try and target you down. So once you've got all that harass off, you want to start looking for level 3 all-ins. We saw what Chovy did on that Chovy Galio review. He just bopped his mid laner over and over again. Now this is a challenger game, so Lissandra probably just as we're saying that Magifelix picks up first blood. I was gonna say this is a challenger game. Lissandra probably knows the damages, so I was expecting maybe a flash out or something there, but she drops. Looks like a big noob. You could see there she gets CC'd up, killed. Magifelix is going to look for a base here. He's going to teleport back with probably an Amp Tomb. Also a Control Ward. He's going to be able to continuously shove now with the Control Ward. Play super aggro while also not being able to be ganked by the Jax. One of the biggest mistakes I see lower elo players doing, guys, they don't buy Control Wards. They say, I don't want to waste gold on Control Wards. The thing is, you can play so aggressive with that vision out. You're playing with like it's like low risk aggression, yeah? But if you have no vision, playing aggro is just stupid. So you can see there, he gets that Control Ward, gets 2 Amp Tombs, and we're gonna see here how much Q damage. I just want to see him land he gets a little bit of Q there, and he'll look at the mana that he's using. This is why you don't need to go the Ludens, you don't need to go the Roa. You have really high base mana, so it's not really necessary. So he'll look for Qs continuously here, and just now he'll start to look to zone her out. Lissandra's super low cooldown, the wave shoving into him, so he can dictate exactly what he wants to do in the lane and how it's going to be played out. Flashes W, Qs, drops her down. That's beautiful combo. And you can see with the E, okay guys, take notes. He did not E in her direction, yeah? He E'd towards his own tower. Because when you charge that E, you go back a step and it's going to instantly knock them up. You're going to stun them and then you're going to knock them up and they're CC'd. Get all your combo off, get your double passives, because when you land a spell on Galio, it refreshes your cooldown, your passive cooldown by 4 seconds. So he combos beautifully there. High base damage on the passive. He already has heaps of AP. So as he gets into that proto belt, we're going to see more and more one-shots, to be honest. Like obviously that's not a one-shot, but as we progress into 2-3 items, 100% you're going to see one-shots. Watch what he does here. Oracle Lens. Look, he gets the red sweeper, yeah? Just before he leaves the base, boom, yellow trinket. Midbeast, why does he do that on every base? Okay, I had the exact same question. Good one. I went into his stream, I asked him, yo bro, what the hell are you doing? Every base, he sells his yellow for a red sweeper. Just before, and he buys his items and chills, regens. Then as he goes back to lane, boom, he gets his yellow trinket up. I was like, what the fuck are you doing this? Extra clicks, what's going on? He says to me, he says, Because red sweeper is lower cooldown than yellow trinket, the time that you have the red sweeper in base, it means that your yellow trinkets actually refresh faster. So he has more wards than you because he does that, apparently. I can't prove it, but it makes sense in my head, and he keeps doing it, and he's rank 1, so I'm not going to disagree. If anyone in the comments or any mathematicians can prove him wrong, do it. But like, apparently his trinkets come up faster doing that. So that's a little nifty quick tip that I have never seen any other mid doing it. So there you go. So now he's level 6. Pink wards bot side. Bot side pinks are more valuable. Looking for that ultimate in. Gets the Jack, CCs him up. Boom, Q, kill. Magifelix is on a killing spree. That Dark Seal stacking up is 6 stacks. Looking like a really nice game. So getting back to what I was saying, the control ward bot side. Why is the control ward bot side more valuable? I mean, when you're playing these roamers, you're playing TF, you're playing Galio, you're playing things like this, Xerath, you're going to be rotating more towards the bot side. There's just generally more members there. Also the dragon. It's better off having vision and denying vision that side. It's more valuable than the top side. As Rift Herald and possibly if your top lane starts popping off or is behind, top side vision after that is probably could be more valuable, but right now, bot side control wards are extremely valuable. So Lissandra, although she's looked really noob in her trades, she's actually doing a pretty good job. She's even in CS, which is the best thing about Lissandra. Lissandra is like just brain dead to CS with, honestly. It's so easy. And this is why I recommend it to a lot of people. Lissandra, great CC, brain dead. Almost impossible to fall behind and farm. But Galio is exactly the same. Super easy playstyles, guys. These two champions are freelo, honestly. If you master one of them, I mean, Galio's getting banned a little bit more, but Lissandra's not. I think just spam them, honestly. They're super easy to play. Picks up the Proto Belt now, heading back to the base. Heading back to the lane, sorry. Also gets the boots, so he's going to be going a little bit quicker. And I wouldn't be surprised now if he can get a one-shot onto someone like the Ezreal. Lissandra, not quite, just because that she has that Aftershock. But definitely onto the squishier targets, he can definitely one-shot them if he gets the double proc of the passive, which he definitely could. Moving back now, hovering topside. Looks like Lissandra's finally decided, I'm actually on the map. I want to do something. Picks up a kill on Gragas. Might be able to get that. And doesn't quite. Lissandra double kill. That's not what you want. That's what I was saying. Like, Lissandra didn't seem too noob. It just seems like she didn't know the damage numbers when it came to Galio mid, which is strange. But she picks up 2 kills. Magifelix doesn't have ult, can't follow. He tries to half follow. He would have been better off hard shoving mid if he knew. But he's going to rotate back. Lissandra gets back into the game, which is unfortunate. She's got a super aggro build. Holy shit. Dark Seal, Dorans, and 2 Amp Tombs. She's crazy. But yeah, Magifelix continuously shoving in. There's an Infernal Drake. The problem is, the bot lane isn't really getting priority right now. Obviously, Vayne Thresh, it's kind of hard. I mean, if they hit a good hook, they can probably get an all-in, but it looks... Oh, just saying that. Galio looking for a trade. Pops her really low. And also with the Q. He doesn't have his flash, so I don't think he can get the kill without really risking to die, but he looks like he's going to get it. Passive. Doesn't quite get it. Gets the Lissandra flash, though, which is really valuable. Running low on mana now. I wouldn't be surprised if he just looks for one more shove and a reset. Blue is actually coming up. The Gragas hopefully gifts that to him. The one good thing about Galio is like the Q mana is actually pretty low, but also your passive helps you shove as well if you are low mana. Like passive Proto Belt, you don't even need your Qs if you're low mana. So he's gonna get the base in here. We'll see what he picks up. If he goes for Merc Treads or Sork Shoes. Okay, he's alpha. He goes those Sork Shoes. Why did I even ask? He goes for those Sork Shoes. I was gonna say, like, they've enemy team a lot of CC, yeah? They got Rakan, they got Lys, they got Jax. But he goes for those Sork Shoes. He says, I'm gonna try and one-shot everything in the mid game. He's probably gonna go for the Oblivion Orb as well. When you go with the Sork Shoes Oblivion Orb, you have 33 flat Magic Pen, which pretty much means you're doing true damage to the enemies that don't have MR. So it's a really good pickup. And yeah, most of the time, oh, as a TP is coming bot side. How are we looking? Ooh. Looking for the Jax. He has his flash up as well. He's going to clean this fight. Double passive kills. Boom, boom, boom. Are they going to gift this to him? Triple kill to Magifelix. 10 stacks in the Dark Seal. This could change into a Soul Stealer soon. Really nice TP react. And now he's just ready to go. Holy shit, did you see that Q damage? On that, dude, that Rakan just took half of his health with the Q damage. Oh, this is gonna be disgusting when he gets another item or two. Flashes in the Rakan, does the E setup like I was saying with the backwards E. Just boom, explodes him, yeah? He's probably sitting on 1.5 to 2k gold now as well, so he's probably gonna have Oblivion Orb on this base. Oblivion Orb, Control Wood maybe, we'll see. The Vayne has really good pathing as well, past mid to get a little bit of farm. Oblivion Orb, Amp Tune, let's go, more damage. I'm excited. But yeah guys, I don't know. I think that if you're looking to pick up like a really simple mid laner right now, Galio, Lissandra, Ahri are probably my 3 best recommendations. And as you can see here, he keeps doing the swap outs, yeah, for the items. Always goes to the Trinket into the yellow Trinket. All that cooldown. It's weird, it's strange, but yeah. I might start doing it in my games and just see if I notice a difference. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna shove back in mid. Ultimate's up now. When you're playing these roamers, it's all about getting priority and then looking to side lanes to help out. He has really good vision bot side. Also Infernal Dragon under his belt. Gonna look for some of this bone plating, tower plating. 160 gold, thank you very much. Gold lead's still really even. Only 700 separates the two teams. Picks up the blue buff. Gragas holds it from... Dude, where are my junglers that do this, yeah? Ooh, Thresh? Nah, good pathing by that Rakan. I guess he's really respected. Oh, he could actually one-shot this. Fuck, that is... Oh man, this shit's gonna get nerfed, boys. This shit better be nerfed on season drop. I've been banning it. It's gotta be... come on, please. Look at the Jax, cues him in, gets the E. Good knockout by the Gragas. I don't think they can kill the Scion. Do you have enough? Okay, I'm inting. They have so much. I just don't. Okay. Anyway, so he picks up. He's 10-0-0. No assists for him. Everything is a kill. Has that ultimate up. We'll see if he uses the bot side for the dive. Very proactive team. They get the kill without him. Doesn't have to use it. Good awareness though. He's ready to use it. Ready to commit. Gonna head back mid. Probably shove mid in. And then look for a reset. We'll see. He's on a bit of gold, but... No way she dies again. Oh, that's a joke. Good ultimate. Good ultimate by Lissandra. Saves herself. That's a massive cooldown. He has 2 level advantage now as well. He doesn't have flash, so he can't quite get it with the flash. Almost gets it with that W there. Still just out of range. You can see the Gragas there as well, just pressuring. Gragas doesn't have ultimate either. Oh my god, you'd be depressed. You'd actually be depressed if you had Lissandra. Looking for the Jax here, picks him up with the taunt. Doesn't quite get him. Oh my god. This is just... This should upload to Pornhub or something, man. This is dirty. Harassing everybody, but yeah. I really hope that we see Magifelix make a break onto the competitive scene. Gets the Jax flash. I heard rumors that he's joining Fnatic Academy, but apparently I have heard also that he has problems working with teams or communication or something like that. But hopefully if he joins one of these bigger orgs, you know, these bigger orgs, they have like psychology coaches, they have people that can help you with that type of stuff. And if you want to like, obviously a team would want to invest in a guy like this because he'd have a very bright future ahead if he can get into a team and get all that type of stuff sorted. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody tries to coach him in that regard, help him out and put him on the pro scene, put him on a pro team and just see what happens, man, because he definitely seems on par with the top EU mids. Obviously solo queue and competitive are 2 completely different aspects of the game, but still. Picks up the hourglass there, doesn't go for the Morello Nomicon finish. So, finishing Morello early is actually not that good. I think the first person I saw doing it was like ages ago. It was UCal playing Talia. He hated finishing the Morello second into teams that don't have like the healings. So if the enemy team, like if you don't want that healing reduction, you can go Death Cap third, you go Hourglass in this regard. You don't need to finish it. All you really want it for is that flat magic pen. After that, it's just giving you some health and some AP. It's not really giving you any of the stats that you need right now. Something like an Hourglass, something like the Death Cap is definitely giving you better value. He gets that shove on, as always, moves into the mid lane, gets that passive proc onto the tower. He's going to be really close to getting it. Oh, I thought he was going to tank there, but no. Tanks a couple tower shots, no big deal. Dragon has spawned. Looks like Gragas is pathing for it. He won't want to base here. You never really want to base on the dragons. Looks to poke at the Jack, so that's a free freaking... That's a free dragon right there if I've ever seen one. Pokes out the jungler. Almost drops him as well. His enemy team is shoving in mid as they get the Drake. Looking to harass him. Ooh, Lissandra. Ooh. Gets ulted by Lissandra. He's manaless here. 2v2. No mana Galio. Has Proto though. Passive. See this is where the passive damage comes in, yeah? Passive damage. Passive again? No, we don't have it. Gets the W. Gragas, you dirty KSR. No, I'm kidding. So they pick up a kill or two. He's out of mana here. He needs those blues. The one problem with Galio... Now, this isn't really a problem if you're ahead because you have complete map control. You can take your and their blue. But if you get behind, yeah, you don't have any mana regen and you're the only wave clear for the team, you're going to be having a bad time, man. After you spam all your spells and you're getting low on mana, it's really hard to continuously wave clear without that mana. He wants to get back into the mid lane now, ASAP, hard shove, and get that blue. There's a blue top side, blue bot side. As ult. It's the Jax, looking for the Ezreal. He doesn't have any flash here. Holy shit, he's beefy, man. So much damage, but also so much health. Passive. Drops the Rakan. Not sure what his choices are here. So he finished that Morello as well, take note. Giving you a little bit more health. Morello Nomicon plus the Proto, you're actually really tanky. When I go out on the Echo, I always notice you're actually really good. Like really tanky, especially with something like a Galio. When you have Aftershock, when you have so many like inbuilt shields and resistances, it's just happy days. Gotta pick up the blue here. As I was saying, this blue is gonna help him out a lot, especially to close out the game. They have such a nice gold lead now. As he looks to come through and clean up the Lissandra. I think 1Q gets though, to be honest. Ooh, good dodge out. He's gonna drop here, Lissandra. They're gonna CC him up. Good night, sweet prince. What? Does he live? Ah, dude. Still gets both of them. That's that is absurd. I don't know, man. If Riot don't nerf him, he's gonna be pick or ban and pro plate. Guaranteed. The one thing that I am excited about is if Galio returns the meta, like even if he gets nerfed and he still gets played, I want to see like Corki, man, Vayne mid, Lucian mid, those type of picks come back. I love playing Corki mid. I saw a video on Dopa the other day. He's been running Comet Corki because your E and your W is like a continuous proc. It's like a tick proc, so your Comet comes up in like 1 second. It's just like continuous comets. Boom, 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 boom. It's fucking beautiful. So when it comes to itemization, the Galio's picked up an Aether Wisp. Looking for the Spellbinder most likely. I don't think he'll be going Lichbane. He has enough damage. Spellbinder is pretty good because you can get that movement speed and you can just run them down. Then you get your taunt off and it's just happy days. You have a lot of AP as well. It's super cheap item, by the way. But yeah, like it gives you 120 AP, which is really nice. Enemy team has no MR, so avoid stuff's useless. Death Cap is a good item here, but obviously it's gonna cost more. Can't get the money for the component, so he just settles on the Aether Wisp. It's okay, I'm gonna go for the Spellbinder. We're coming through now, 16-1. I don't think I've seen a bigger Galio carry in my life, honestly. Splitting a little bit now. Always when you're playing these side laners, ping to your team. I'm side laning, but I also have my ultimate. Make sure they know you can regroup and join them. I'm gonna catch up that Scion there. Good night, sweet prince. Kill over to the Camille. Let's see how they close this one out. Top lane inhibs down. That mid lane wave they need to grab. as he moves through, looking to pick out the Ezreal. He doesn't have flash, so it's a little bit hard, but he's actually really quick. Ults in, onto the Vayne. Gets the Rakan with the Q. As you can see, this champion is an assassin. He's not a tank mid. I would literally define him as an assassin, as he gets 19-1 scoreline. I think they might actually close the game out here. So hopefully you have enjoyed this Magifelix review, guys. I've loved watching it. He's a great player. I've watched a lot of his VODs as well to learn some of my new champions. I'll be doing more Magifelix reviews in the future, perhaps of something like the Aurelia or the Yasuo, something more mechanical. But hopefully you've learned something, and until next time, I'll catch you later.